Welcome to Transition Plans. I'm Bill Stalter. In this webinar, we're going to talk a little bit about healthcare power of attorneys and what's called a POST form.
A healthcare power of attorney is a legal document that is used solely for medical care issues. Through the healthcare power of attorney, you appoint an agent to make medical decisions when you are unable to. This form is sometimes called a medical proxy. But regardless of age, healthcare providers recommend putting a healthcare power of attorney into place. COVID continues to force otherwise healthy people into hospitals for extended periods. Most of those individuals who are hospitalized with COVID do not have a healthcare power of attorney. Their condition often precludes the execution of the document prior to being admitted. In some situations, healthcare providers have no one to consult with when making crucial decisions about the care to be given. Those decisions can wind up in the hands of a doctor you do not know. When in doubt, the hospital will provide medical care that you may not want or cannot afford. As new strains of COVID mutate, there's no predicting who will catch the virus or how bad it will be when they catch it. If you want more control over the care you will be provided, then I recommend putting a healthcare power of attorney into place as soon as possible. When choosing a healthcare agent, you should consider the following. Your agent must be someone you trust to adhere to your preferences and instructions. The person you choose will be called upon to make decisions your family may disagree with. Your agent could be challenged by family members who do not know your preferences, so choose someone who will adhere to your choices. Your agent must be willing to spend time meeting with your doctors while you can still participate in decisions. Attending meetings with healthcare providers can be time-consuming. This can be particularly true with an aging parent who can easily be confused by doctors' explanations. The agent must be mentally and physically capable to serve as your advocate for years to come. Frequently, a client will want to appoint a friend who's of the same age. This was the case with my mother-in-law. Her first agent choice was a year older than she, had vision problems, and could not drive. The demands placed on a healthcare agent will require that he or she live in close proximity to you. Typically, a healthcare crisis may require immediate action from your agent. You cannot choose a doctor or a healthcare provider employee as your agent. The person you choose as your agent should be willing to spend the time to become familiar with your health insurance options and or Medicare coverage, and to know what you can and cannot afford. When a client appoints a healthcare agent, always recommend that they schedule a meeting to take the healthcare agent in to meet with their primary care physician. And normally they would discuss the healthcare power of attorney and the living will. But when the client has a serious life-threatening illness, that discussion should also include the physician order for life-sustaining treatment form, or POST form. A POST form will go into greater detail about the treatments that should or should not be administered. The physician can tailor the POST form to his or her client's needs. A POST form needs to come from a physician, a nurse practitioner, or a physician assistant. When executing a healthcare power of attorney, you will need to sign the form before at least one witness and a notary. Some states will require 2 witnesses. The witnesses cannot be healthcare providers or your healthcare agent. I recommend executing duplicate copies of the form. Your primary physician may want an original, and your hospital may also want an original. But you should make copies for your records and for your healthcare agent. Hospitals often require a fresh power of attorney. And by this, we mean one that's been executed within the last 5 years. So this may require you to re-execute the form from time to time. You may also want to confirm your preferred healthcare provider's policies regarding powers of attorney. Sometimes healthcare providers maintain their own form and will require you to execute it as well. If your healthcare agent moves away or is unable to serve anymore, then you'll have to execute a new power of attorney. When you and your healthcare agent meet with your doctor to discuss your power of attorney, you should also discuss the living will with your doctor. We have a short webinar on the living will on our Transitions Plans YouTube channel. If you still have questions about the healthcare power of attorney, then I suggest visiting Transition Plan YouTube channel for additional webinars. We also post to the Pre-Need Resource Company Facebook page and to our Death Care Law Compliance blog at www.deathcarelaw.com. Now, each of our documents are explained on our website, and you can find that at stalterlegal.com, and just hit the Transition Plan tab at the top of the web page. If you're participating in a planning seminar sponsored by one of our affiliated hosts, we discount the cost of our Essential Life contracts. You will want to contact the sponsor host for more information about pricing and our next Zoom call when we will answer questions.